after Serge went out, then obviously things calmed down a bit, and we're holding our position. All we need to do is finish better than 6th, so that's what we're currently doing.
Apart from their earlier fuel pump problems, Wilkin and Godrich have had a good run and were looking at a comfortable Class N4 victory and equaling their best overall finish of the year in 5th. Ryan and Van Heerden had given it their all, but a successful title defence was slowly slipping from their grasp. Despite the four-wheel drive capabilities of these N4 cars, they were struggling for grip. Here are third-placed crew and title favourites Visser Du Plessis and Dave Lefkowitz. Still going strong and looking at their 4th finish of the season, Lola and Megan Verlaak. After a period this season marred by health problems, Paul Pfeiffer and Cindy Harding were looking at a solid result. After their 7th stage win, Fecken and Arries edged away from Gemmell and Marsh and closer to leaders Kuhn and Hodgson, while Wilkin and Godrich cemented their lead in N4.
The penultimate stage was a repeat of the long 35-kilometre stage 6 of the previous day. With the finish tantalisingly close, crews had to be wide awake for a late error. Kuhn and Hodgson had a choice: manage their pace and hold on to their lead over their teammates, or go hard and try to nail down the advantage. From the outside, they seem to have chosen the sensible approach. Fecken and Arries, on the other hand, had nothing to lose and were going for it. But drama struck when both Kuhn and Fecken ran into engine trouble. Kuhn was out, but Fecken could limp home, losing about 8 minutes in the process. John and Douglas Williams now elevated to 7th overall and 4th in S2000. Cronje and Birkin were still going strong. The two had no doubt shown that they had the speed to be competitive in this class, which will certainly spice things up in 2008. Elevated to 2nd overall and virtually assured of the title, Hubbig and Judd only had to make the finish. All of this had elevated Gemmell and Marsh back to the front, and they promptly went on to win the stage, their 4th of the event.
With only one more stage to go, they were looking good for their 2nd overall victory of the season, and this time it would not be on a technicality as on the Sasol Rally earlier this season. Paul Pfeiffer and Cindy Harding, now 11th overall and 5th in N4. The Rally Chicks were up to 8th overall and 4th in N4. Ryan and Van Heerden lying 5th overall and 2nd in N4. Production car champions-elect Du Plessis and Lefkowitz 6th overall and 3rd in N4. Let's join them on board and see how they deal with the treacherous conditions.
Left 8. 70 right 1. 90 left and left, right and straight. Left and left, open, left and left, right and straight. Open, left and left, right and straight, into right 3. Into right 3. And long right 8. Long right 8. Long left 8 is quick right 9. long left 8, left right 9.
Wilkin and Godrich had been elevated to 4th overall, their best position of the season, and were leading N4 comfortably. Chris de Wit and Dean Redlinghuis had built a comfortable lead in the A7 battle and were looking at their first-class win of the season. Hubert and Fourie were about 2 minutes behind in second place. Gemmell and Marsh celebrated the stage victory, 16 seconds clear of Habicht and Judd, but more importantly, they were back in the lead.
The final stage was a rerun of the Super Special, and for the 29 surviving crews, the end couldn't come soon enough. Let's rock and roll! Habicht and Judd went fastest on this stage, taking their second of the event by 6 seconds from the recovering Fecken and Uries, while Wilkin and Godrich beat the rest of the N4 field. Overall, and in S2000, Gemmell and Marsh clinched their victory more than 2 minutes ahead of Habicht and Judd, with Fecken and Uries remaining on the podium.
Wilkin and Godrich took their third production car victory of the season, while Houghton and Wouters won Class N3 the second time ahead of champions Versace and Legrandsie. De Wit and Redlinghuis took the A7 victory, De Tooy and Janssen van Rensburg A6 for the third time, and Piazza Musso and Gericke their second consecutive A5 win.
This morning the guys got away from us a little bit in the mud. We seem to have had some sort of problem, but the last 32k before this one, we were 40 seconds behind Enzo, and then we saw him 3/4 way through the stage. And then we got to the time control at service. Also, Fecken had a problem, so we jumped into first. Now we just had this 1k to do, and that's it. So, Toyota rally, Toyota victory. Great.
Absolutely brilliant rally for Toyota, and for the crowds here on the East Rand has been really outstanding. Most of us are covered in mud. I've just taken my jacket off, so everybody can't see that on me, but it's... Johnny Gemmell comes from this area. He's the winner from the East Rand. He's the winner for Toyota. His second rally in his first year, so we are really, really happy.
Jan Habicht and Douglas Judd clinched their 6th national rally title by 10 points, and Du Plessis and Lefkowitz took their first production car title.
Yeah, it was quite a tough season for us, you know. Not everything went smoothly, but apart from, you know, having a couple of punches now and then, the car performed very well. I think the team worked very hard, and they also deserve the win, and yeah, we're glad. It's great to do an any championship, and you know, Douglas did a good job during the season as well, and yeah, we're very happy.
And while Jan and Doug celebrated, we caught up with a new production car champion.
That's a great feeling. I can tell you it's not easy, and it's a different temperament you need to go right through the year and win a championship. You know, I knew if I was going to go flat out, I was going to run risks, and I put foot where I had to in certain rallies to get ahead of some guys for a few stages, and it paid off.
Hope Wrecker at the race.